The trigger was that I was issued or threatened to be issued with a High Court writ from the Revenue, and it was imminent, which meant I had to do something about it and do something about it quickly. One night, when obviously I wasn't sleeping very well, I googled High Court writ, and 4R came up as the main search on Google. Opened the page, and on the main page there was why do you need 4R, and then it said something about sleepless nights, and for some unknown reason it made me laugh from the point of view of you are so right. This is a situation where I am having sleepless nights. It was just one of those things, how right you are. Made a phone call to Kevin, set up a meeting with him, met him for about 20 minutes where we went through everything, cards on the table, exactly what the situation was, what my problems were. Didn't seem to have any problems with it, gave me some advice on the directions we could possibly take, and said to me it can be sorted, trust me. We were recommended to either go into a CVA or an administration. We were quite a borderline case in terms of either or, and initially we went down the CVA route. The CVA was the first route that we took. A lot of hard work into getting it ready, sorted. Initially it looked like it was going to get approved. We tried from several different angles on it in terms of putting forward quite a good case, but at the last knockings it did get turned down, which meant we had to go down strategy number 2, which was the administration route. Pre-pack administration, basically everything on the company continues to run. All the assets are valued in terms of someone will come in and have a look at the business, look at your assets, look at the state of the business in terms of putting a value on it from the point of view of buying it back from the administrators. The advice and strategy that 4R came up with for us worked out as expected. There were some twists and turns and a little bit of bumpy ride along the way, but we got there in the end quite successfully, because obviously we're still in business. We had to refinance any vehicles that were on finance and basically restructure everything, and did so with the guidance of 4R in terms of following their advice and how to do it and what to do. Support 100% in terms of that the man did say trust him, I can sort it, and to be honest he was the only one that could sort it for me, in terms of that he was my right hand man and he guided me through it from start to finish, and got a good result at the end of the day. And I think he always thought that he could, but it doesn't stop you worrying until you get to that point where it is done and sorted. I was kept well informed in terms of what the cost would be every step of the way, and kept up to date in terms of how much things were and how much things were going to cost. Don't bury your head in the sand, deal with the problems, face them head on. Take advice from somebody like 4R, who are the professionals and they can sort your problems, and be honest with yourself and face up to those problems, and they can get it sorted for you. I would be happy to recommend 4R to anybody who phoned me, who spoke to me, in terms of that, if I'm very honest, Kevin actually sorted everything out for me, and I don't quite know where I'd be today if it wasn't for him and 4R.